Thomas Fuller, a 17th century clergyman, is famously quoted as saying, "Seeing is believing, but feeling is the truth." But what if it's not that simple? If you think you're seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, or feeling things you can't explain before you fall asleep at night, you may not be dreaming. It's possible you're experiencing hypnagogic hallucinations. These hallucinations occur in the consciousness state between waking and sleep. But what is a hypnagogic hallucination? Hypnagogic is a term that is a combination of the Greek words hypnos, which means sleep, and the word agogos, which translates to leading. When we combine these words, we are left with a single term that signifies leading or preceding falling asleep. A hallucination is defined as perceiving the presence of an object or an event through any of the five senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, or hearing, without the actual object or event existing or occurring. Hypnagogic hallucinations often cause confusion. This is because it can be hard to distinguish hallucinations from reality. They create strong, intricate visual images in the mind that may be distorted in an unrealistic way. As a result, these hallucinations often cause fear, and in some cases injuries, such as scratches or falling from the bed. And all of these events occur without the individual being aware of the cause. But sight isn't the only sense that these hallucinations can affect. Have you ever been doing a mundane chore when suddenly you catch a whiff of your dearly departed grandmother's perfume? Or hear strange knocks while watching television? Or maybe you've been reading a book and the hair suddenly stands up on your arms. Well, you may have experienced hypnagogic hallucinations. So, how did we learn about this unusual phenomenon, and who does it affect? Well, it turns out that the first known case was reported by a Dutch physician in 1664 named Isbrand van Diemerbroek. He described a case of a 50-year-old woman with sleep paralysis and comorbid hypnagogic hallucinations, in which she believed she was being attacked by the devil. However, formalized reports of hypnagogic hallucinations didn't begin until the 1840s with a publication from Jules Gabriel Francois Balaguer, a French psychiatrist. As far as who is likely to have these hallucinations, the answer is, it could be anyone. It is estimated that approximately 37% of individuals will experience hypnagogic hallucinations at some point in their lives, but it is more common amongst those suffering from sleep disorders such as narcolepsy or mental illness and generalized insomnia. Various altered states of consciousness, such as those exhibited during lucid dreaming, out-of-body experiences, and sleep paralysis, may also be closely related to hypnagogic hallucinations. So now that we have the who, what, and when, we have to answer the why. What causes these hallucinations, and why do they seem so real? It is difficult to point to a universal cause for hypnagogic hallucinations, as the cause may be different based on the individual. In many cases, the neural activation or changes that cause the specific hallucinatory experience are likely to differ based on the person. Research demonstrates that there's a correlation between neural activation of certain regions of the brain and hypnagogic hallucinations. So, someone with greater activation in the auditory centers of the brain may claim to hear voices, knocks, or other unexplained noises, while someone with heightened activation in the visual centers may claim to see ghostly images, aliens, or something as innocuous as geometric shapes. During hypnagogic hallucinations, it is believed that brain waves transition from fast-paced high-frequency waves to slower-paced low-frequency waves. In other words, a person is transitioning from beta waves to alpha waves. Think of it like shifting gears on a manual transmission. Fifth gear would be beta waves, or full consciousness, and fourth gear is alpha waves, or sleep. Hypnagogia occurs in that time between shifting from fifth to fourth. Studies show that hypnagogic phenomena may be the result of alpha waves transitioning to a spindling EEG, or burst of beta waves. These waves last less than 1 second, with predominantly slow wave activity. These spindles are generated from the thalamus region of the brain. Other researchers found that hypnagogic imagery is most likely to occur during sleep onset stages 4 and 5. Stage 4 is characterized by a flattening of the EEG, while stage 5 consists of rippled theta waves. So, as we've seen here, scientists are still in disagreement on an exact cause for hypnagogic hallucinations. But what we do know is that some of those things that go bump in the night really may be all in your head. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to subscribe to our channel and then head over to our website at parafiles.net, where you'll find all things paranormal, including links to other great videos and our podcast, Smoke and Mirrors. Take care, and remember, there's no reason to be normal when you can be paranormal.